It absolutely is, Stephen. And you talk about Bowling Green. We're told there are 4 separate areas within this city alone that have that significant damage. I know you see some stuff going on behind me. I'll get there in a second. But if you take a look just back here, you'll notice the extent of the damage. If we could just point this way, Lloyd, just take a look at that field. I mean, you could see there are homes that have nothing left. And what you'll notice, of course, you hear the chainsaws, you hear the trucks moving through, you see the wagons. And really, that's kind of the focus of today. What we are seeing is, as you mentioned earlier, Stephen, people helping people. We have watched today as the sun rose here in Bowling Green, and we watched volunteers just walking in from the street and just had their gloves on and just got ready to work. If you notice this crew here behind me, they just got to this area, I want to say a few minutes ago, and went right to work. They went right back there. They're cutting down those trees, and they're bringing in stick by stick out to the street to try to help these communities, these neighbors who have lost nearly everything, just do what they can and help clean up in any way they can. They even got the kids involved here. Since school is out, what better way to help your community here in Bowling Green, one that's suffering, one that's grieving after losing so many. I have here with me the principal of Natchez Elementary, Matt Thornhill, who I just met earlier, and I know is proud to see his staff, his students here. Matt, what inspired you guys to start just, say, well, school's out, let's go out and help our neighbors?
Well, we knew there was a need. There's needs all over the place, and everybody has their own gifts and talents that they can find a way to contribute. And this is one way that we thought we could help. You're right, with school being out with the kids, it was an opportunity for us to give back to our community. That, hey, Natchez family, let's get together, see what we can do to help out. And through our contacts with other organizations and other churches, we found out locations that was most pressing, and that's why we're here today, getting together.
What is it like for you to see your neighbors, your community look like this today?
Well, it in the midst of chaos, it warms your heart. It kind of restores your faith in humanity that we're coming together, being Jesus to each other and finding an opportunity to serve one another. So yes, thinking about they don't have to be out here today. There's lots of opportunities for them to find a spot, but this is where they want to be. So it's been a great opportunity that we're able to find a little bit of joy in the midst of chaos, and able to smile and be able to, help support these families that are in such great need.
And I know they do need it, right? They need all the help you can get. Thankfully, you guys can do this. Matt, thank you so much. And you talk about, we talked about school being out. School's out because there is still not a lot of power in many of the communities here. And the survivors of this storm are sleeping in some of these elementary, middle, and high schools right now until they can kind of figure out what their next steps are. So it really is just an entire community that's wrapping their arms around each other, whether it's picking up debris from someone's backyard, opening up their schools, opening up their homes, delivering food. I mean, we've seen quite the effort out here. And as Matt mentioned, a heartwarming story, Stephen.